Hi guys, Minx here. Welcome to the private playthrough for the month of April. Probably a bit late, maybe slightly overlapping with May, considering the stressful month I've had, but we'll see. Let's play. This is The Council, as voted for by you guys.
Stop. You're not getting anywhere with this, Von Borchert.
You know, I kind of get the same feeling, my dear Sarah. Listen. Nothing. Not a sound. No one's coming to save you.
That's what you think. The Golden Order knows exactly where we are.
By the time your ridiculous secret society turns up, I'll be long gone. As for you, nothing will remain of your body.
Lovely.
If you touch a single hair on my mother's head, I'll skin you alive.
You know, Louis, I have no intention of beating your dear mother. There are more persuasive ways
Jesus
of
Christ.
making you talk.
Oh, right, okay.
You've stolen something from me that I intend to get back. Where have you hidden it?
Von Borchert, you can't sell that book on the black market anymore. This is finished.
We know you're planning on selling it at one of Lord Mortimer's parties. All right? Just tell us who the buyer is and we can make a deal.
You've no idea of the trouble you've gotten yourselves into. Oh, but you will tell me where it's hidden. I can promise you that.
He's gonna kiss us. Oh shit, that wasn't a kiss.
Stop annoying our host, Louis. Son, didn't what happened to you in Rome teach you anything?
Just a few more minutes and my concoction will be ready.
It's like a truth serum is making or some shit.
With this, your bodies will dissolve in less than 4 hours. You'll see. It loosens tongues in no time.
You know, I have to admit, Mother, the only thing you've ever taught me is that damn motto of yours. Always remain rational. And open. I got it. I've opened the shackles.
Draw him over here. I'll take care of him.
Von Borchert. Von Borchert.
Hmm?
Listen. Let's make a deal. I'll tell you where the book is if you let my mother go free.
Oh, what are you playing at?
Don't worry, Mother.
You want to play the hero. Pity you're not in any position to do so. For the last time. Where is Al-Azif?
Let me do this. Trust me.
Trust her. I'm trusting her. I'm trusting
Please.
her.
Be my guest, Mother.
Get wrecked, one comfort. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Shoot him, man! Shoot him! Shoot him! Okay, I'll just stay with the chair then.
Well done, Louis. You reacted perfectly.
How do you feel, Mother?
Couldn't be better.
That was good.
He's alive.
I usually shat
So
myself
I
when that
can
choice
question
popped
him
up.
after we get back. Pity he's just a middleman. Means I haven't finished with this case.
Oh, I had a feeling you'd be running off on one of your adventures again, Mother. You know what? I'm warning you. This time, I'm coming with you.
No. Even though you impress me more and more, I have to do this on my own.
Those fucking teeth. Jesus
Mother,
Christ, they're creepy.
You're no spring chicken anymore.
Come on, let's go home.
You're a dead chicken.
And don't forget to send our men to tend to Von Borchert.
Sorry, kick him in the balls. Kick him in the balls. One month later. 1793, okay. Pretty sure this is not a designated island. This is like St. Michael's Mountain. Got a stress, by the way, guys. Only chapter 1 this is currently available, but as the other chapters come out, I will try and do them all, like, as...
Well done, Mother.
Maybe extra stuff.
You just
like
had to pick up Bob Burchett's trail on your own, didn't you? You ditched me in Paris with no explanation, and off you go to infiltrate one of the world-renowned receptions of this Lord Mortimer? And now he writes me to say that you've gone missing on his private island? Which, by the way, looks more like a big rock than a paradise island.
The Mad Ones is episode 1. Apparently this sold pretty well, though. I mean, this has got quite a big budget behind it, to be honest with you. I didn't expect this.
The least he could do is explain to me how he managed to lose you.
I'm assuming it's in the vein of Telltale.
It is time for you to stop all this, Mother. It no longer suits your age. Well, I'm sure I'll find you once again, slogging through the caves beneath the island, searching for some long-lost mystical object that you just can't live without. I'm already hating this trip, and all I've done is think about it.
Contrary to what one may be able to imagine, it was not the host himself who invited me.
Well now, Duchess, we find ourselves both invited by Sir Holm.
Well, how very amusing. Perhaps we have some common interests, Your Eminence.
So here's a cardinal.
Is this your first time at one of Lord Mortimer's legendary parties?
Oh, no.
It's going to be a big gangbang orgy, isn't it?
But as I'm doing some business with Sir Holm, the invitation came from him.
Well, I simply can't wait for all the festivities to begin.
And you, good sir, what brings you here?
Your Eminence, with all due respect, I prefer to keep my reasons for coming here to myself. I promise, it has nothing to do with the legendary party that you all appear to be preparing for.
Believe what you will, my son. However, everything is related to the legendary parties organized.
That sounded so
by our
fucking
host.
shifty, what we just said.
Yeah, I'll be the judge of that, Cardinal.
Headbutt the cardinal, headbutt him.
Anyway,
Headbutt him.
consider yourself fortunate, young man, because there are many who dream of simply one day setting
He already
foot
doesn't
on
like
this
us.
island.
We already fucked this up.
And only a very few ever make it. Indeed, I imagine this must be your first time here.
Absolutely.
That's right. Until now, I've never been invited by Lord Mortimer.
You'll see. You won't soon forget it.
Given what I've seen so far, I wish I'd been passed over.
Come, Duchess. They are waiting for us.
We're moving, Monsieur de Richet, if you would like to join us.
I'm coming, Duchess. A cardinal? A duchess? I wonder if all the guests here are this prestigious. If I'd known, I would have gone for a better suit.
You're wearing the same thing you wore when you and your mum were tied to the fucking chair.
Are you all right?
Oh, what the fuck is going on? You just orgasm?
Mother? Oh shit, your hand!
Oh, Jesus Christ! Jesus fucking Christ, this is fucked up.
So?
And now we become a woman.
Okay, it's done.
Did you put it in a safe place?
Yes. I made sure no one was following me. Don't worry, Sarah. No one's going to find it.
Shit. They know each other?
Are you absolutely sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Right. Just one thing left to do.
No, Mother, don't!
What? Have you lost your mind?
There's no other way.
If you kill me, you won't find it.
That is the point, my dear. No one must ever put their hands
God,
on it
her
again.
fucking eye.
But I trusted you.
This is awesome. I'm just like watching a fucking exciting thriller movie.
Dent!
Who the fuck are you? I'm a dandy. Okay.
No!
Jesus Christ. But I'm just talking to this chick.
Want to, Sarah, but you will pay.
Or is that a flash forward?
You.
Louis, are you all right? What's going on?
Oh shit. Something really wrong with this. She has amazing tits.
Here,
by the way.
take this.
I'm sorry.
Keep it. Are you better?
I'm fine. Don't worry.
Just the blood gushing down my face. I'll be fine. We'll get over it.
It's getting late. Why don't you just go on ahead and I'll catch up with you, okay?
Are you
Yeah,
sure?
sure.
Yes. I'm sorry. I'm sure. Yes.
Fine.
definitely have to find Mother quickly. Am I going crazy or what? This can't be real. The Duchess arrived with me. What's happening to me, for God's sake?
Alright, let's go up to the manor. Let's go.
I absolutely need to find you, Mother.
Louis, during the trip, I had something I wanted to ask you, but we didn't happen to run into each other.
Yes, Duchess?
I'm not sure if you remember, but we've met before. At that time, you were of two minds as to your choice of career. Tell me, what have you been up to since?
So we got diplomat. The diplomat shines in society as hand speaker. He avoids faux pas and convince those. Okay. Because of the master of deception, convinced the importance of knowledge, he has acquired extensive expertise in science and the arts, using others to achieve his ends. Doesn't bother him. Or detective excels in investigation. He is trained to notice every detail in their surroundings. A handsome man does not shy away from the direct approach. Choosing your class defines your basic skills. Those skills will be available and nothing more expensive. Oh, diplomat, fuck it. I want to be linguistically challenged. 3 points available. Okay, so convince me with the sheer force of your will and your attitude. Oh, so we've got loads of different things. Shit. I'll just do that for now, I guess.
Well, I've devoted myself to the interests of France to the best of my abilities. A few years ago, I had a brush with some of your fellow countrymen.
Counter-revolutionaries, I'd imagine.
Exactly. They got away, thanks to a little diversion I came up with to keep the sans-culottes away. Believe me, they came close to adorning the walls of the catacombs of Paris.
So that young French diplomat was you? The mercy you showed the agents of the Queen roused the admiration of the court. Few would have let them leave France alive.
Duchess, I'm surprised that anyone still remembers.
Well, they say I have the memory of two people. But please, call me Emily.
Fine, Emily. Tell me, I was actually helped on that case by my mother. You wouldn't know her by any chance?
Wait, Louis. We've already met.
So we're French, I'm guessing.
You do remember me, don't you?
How could I forget a woman such as yourself?
A woman such as me? What a sweet talker you are. Remind me of how we met?
Okay, your skills give you a chance to unique choices and actions at the cost of effort points. The higher your skill level, the lower the effort points. Prioritize your skills by using the character menu. Okay, so...
Don't you remember? We bumped into each other at Mesmer's show in Paris.
That, by the way.
That fraudster had even bamboozled the Marquis of Lafayette.
You too, apparently, because I've never been to see him.
Ouch. Well, that didn't work.
Right, time to go to the
Oh,
manor.
bollocks. I fucked that up because just it clicked. Okay, your skills allow you to discover hidden opportunities. Select the option that is most suggestive of the situation or to discover them. God, this is really fiddly.
I ask her a question, she answers with another. Is she playing with me?
Each person you meet on the island has their own personality which makes them vulnerable to certain skills and immune to others. Exploiting their personality... This is really complicated. Exploiting their personality is crucial to achieving your personal goals. Skills used against immunities will not succeed and leave you exhausted, meaning exploited vulnerabilities will give you 1 effort point bank. Review immunities and vulnerabilities in the journal tab. Immunity revealed, vulnerability revealed.
Emily, please excuse my insisting, but you still haven't answered about my mother. Do you know her?
You'll see, Louis. Everybody here knows Sarah de Richet.
She deflected again.
I don't know where we're going like this, Emily, but you're connected to my mother one way or another. And if I can believe my vision, you don't have much of a place in her heart.
Alright, you obtain talents when carrying out certain actions, then review the unlock conditions and effects. Jesus, this is so in-depth. Oh, let's go. Hello, creepy butler man.
Good evening, sir. May I ask your name, please?
Louis Moras de Richet.
Monsieur de Richet. Delighted to welcome you among us, sir. You must be Sarah de Richet's son. I must tell you we are doing our utmost to find your mother as quickly as possible.
What do you know about my mother?
What can you tell me about the disappearance of my mother?
2 weeks have passed since Sir's mother went missing. All the staff here have since been busy searching every nook and cranny of the island.
That is a creepy fucking
But sir, may
mask.
rest assured, we shouldn't be long in finding her.
And just what have you found so far?
It would seem that Sir's mother may be hiding on the island and regularly changing her location. But no one seems to know why she would find this behavior necessary.
What do you mean?
On several occasions, we have found leftovers of food, a few of her things, or even traces of campsites. The reason why we're searching the wharf again is because lights were spotted there last night.
Where we are now?
Indeed, sir. According to our information, lights were seen in the middle of the night, sir. After verification, none of the guests seem to have left the manor last night. We think that perhaps Sir's mother was here.
Did anyone see anything else?
Unfortunately not, sir. Only lights were seen by servants of the manor, sir. And as I was saying, sir, all the guests were asleep, and no one seems to have noticed anything at all. We seem to have found an object that would appear to belong to Sir's mother. A handkerchief. The handkerchief is embroidered with the initials S.D.R.
Sarah
We
de
came to
Richet.
the conclusion that they are the initials of Sir's mother, Sarah de Richet. I have orders to give it to Lord Mortimer as soon as I see him.
I know my mother. She's not the kind to go for a midnight stroll on the wharf for nothing. I've got to find out what the hell she was doing here. Where exactly did you find the handkerchief?
On the landing dock, sir. The one you arrived by.
You'll give me back the handkerchief?
That handkerchief belongs to me. Please hand it over now.
But, sir,
I'll speak directly to your master about it. It will be a very long conversation.
Of course, sir. Please, take it.
Okay, so we won that
On that
exchange.
note, I must leave you, sir. There is
God,
still
this is
much
this
to
is making my head
prepare
hurt.
in order to welcome all the guests.
There's a lot of stuff to this. Like, way more than I thought. It's got such a complicated dialogue system.
It is indeed your handkerchief, Mother. You must have come here for a specific reason. I need to know what it is. Let's think. What could she have been doing out here on this wharf? There's no way I'm... without finding out about Mother.
Oh, okay, so we have to look around here on the wall. Oh my god, the camera is absolute garbage. Jesus Christ. What was up with that camera?
It's like the barrel's been broken for quite some time.
Royal jelly restores 2 effort points. You cannot carry more than 5. I guess we're taking that.
Must be an incredible view from up there. Impossible to set foot on the island without being seen from 300 meters away. Looks like a bar from an old gate. This miserable old bar has been broken fairly recently. The edges are still clean, and the tip is blackened. Without analysis to the contrary, I put my money on cannon powder.
Okay.
This might just come in handy.
Where are we gonna put it? Up our butt? That's fucking massive! Apparently it just goes.
A sack of seeds.
Video game rules.
It's unopened. No one seems to have used any.
More royal jelly. So we need to be careful of our effort points and not burn through them.
Some rope. Apparently no one's touched it for a good long time. A lantern. Nothing special.
Oh, there's lettuce here. This is important.
Let's see what's hidden inside. Let's look.
Alright, so we got to Miss Joaquim de Silva Xavier.
The
Mr.
address
sorry.
is in Sao Paulo, Brazil. That reminds me. It's about time the Order sent some envoys there.
Ideograms.
A letter written in an Oriental language.
I know that language.
Letters in Japanese. It's addressed to a certain Kei Shotaro in Tokyo.
Oh wow, so the culture thing I picked really helps there. That's actually really cool.
It's too badly written, I can't make out the address. The address is 50 Bedford Square, London.
That didn't really help. Oh, there's more. Shit. To His Eminence Giovanni Angelico Braschi.
This envelope is meant for the Vatican.
I know his name. You should know his name because we spoke to him, you fucking idiot. You don't need a fucking personality trait. We just spoke to the man like 6 seconds ago, and you're like, no idea who that is. And I need a special skill to remember that I spoke to him 6 seconds ago.
Address
Jesus
in
Christ.
Cairo, Egypt. Mortimer communicates with the whole world, apparently. Probably a Dutchman.
Samuel Ritter. Okay, so look at the sender's address. Here we go.
Hôtel de Cluny, Rue de Mathurin, Paris. I guarantee this letter is for my mother. The address is a hideout for the Golden Order. If you write anyone over there, you have to watch out in case someone's reading your mail. But who is this Samuel Ritter d'Auchois? Let's see what's inside this letter. So,
Dear Samuel, my stay on Lord Mortimer's island is going wonderfully
So it's
well.
from my mother.
As I find myself in such charming company, I plan to stay a few more weeks. Would you be so kind as to send me a gift that I'd like to give to our old friend Manuel Godoy? I would be most grateful. I have been told that he's going to join us here soon. I would like to mark the occasion. Thank you in advance. Yours devotedly, Sarah Faustine de Richet.
what is your game here, Mother? Secrets, always more secrets.
That was actually pretty cool, though.
You never talk to anyone using language like
And
this.
you can see the
Something's
effort
going
points
on
used in the
here.
bottom left-hand corner.
Who is this Samuel Ritter? And for crying out loud, who is this Manuel Godoy that you keep bringing up? Think. Godoy, Godoy, Manuel Godoy. Why does the name sound so familiar?
Ah, yes, I remember now.
Ah, it's coming back to me. Godoy is the head of the Spanish government. He was appointed by King Charles IV, if I'm not mistaken.
He's just the king of a country.
Rumor has it that he was
Slipped my
very
mind,
close
but,
to
you
the
know.
Queen. Too close.
I guess in this time period
Much
you wouldn't
too
know
close,
that
but
because there's
hey,
no like TV and
that's
shit.
none of my business. He has a reputation of being upright and proud, very attached to the aristocracy, and close to Louis XVI. Well, hope we meet to talk about it soon, Mother. I don't know what you've gotten yourself into this time, but I'll bet you've got a lot to tell me.
I hope like the fucking immunities and shit show up when you're talking to people, because otherwise I am gonna be completely fucking clueless. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna be like, oh, I can't remember what this person's immunity is. So hang on, very quickly by the way, do we have? How do we view our things? Eyes inventory. Okay, that'll do. Talents. Where do we view our skills? Well, hopefully it'll tell us when we've got skill points. Let's go.
How did Mortimer manage to build his manor at the top of a rocky outcrop?
Wouldn't it eventually be eroded and fall into the sea as well? It seems like a dangerous place to build something, especially something this massive.
Impressive.
Ah, my son. I was looking for you.
What can I do for you, Your Eminence?
I wanted to ask you. You are the son of Sara de Ricci, aren't you? You see, your mother and I were supposed to meet here on this very spot. I was supposed to hand her a very important envelope. But I haven't seen her.
If only Mother had told me why she was coming here.
Persuade
Anyway,
Tiagi to entrust the letter to
I
you.
ought to take the envelope. It might have something to do with her disappearance. Listen, if it will help,
Oh shit,
you can
confrontation
always give it
start.
to me.
During a confrontation, you have to go through several steps while being as persuasive as possible. Confrontations have consequences on the rest of the story, so don't hesitate to use your skills. Each confrontation displays an interface showing how much the person you talk to is convinced. Alright.
Thank you, my son. I'll bear that in mind. I'd rather deal with her directly. Don't take it personally. Would you happen to know if your mother has arrived yet?
Yeah, she's been here for several weeks now.
Certainly, Your Eminence. Mother got here some time ago. I was hoping to find her when I arrived, but given the hour, she must be asleep by now.
Right. I shall see her tomorrow, then.
By the way, Your Eminence, I wasn't aware you knew my mother.
Ah, if you only knew, my son. I hold your mother in the highest regard. She has rendered great service to the church, and her help is invaluable. I hope that you will follow in her footsteps.
Only she had told me where she was headed.
Nonetheless, our exchanges have always been discreet, and I should like them to remain as such. If your mother wishes to speak to you about us one day, I will not mind if she does so.
That is commendable. But as we work together on a daily basis, it is surely just an oversight.
Most certainly. You said you work together. What do you do exactly?
Art collector.
Mother passed her passion for art to me. Ancient art. Very ancient.
I didn't know your mother was an
That
art
took 2 fucking points.
Mainly pre-Christian objects, which are believed to have unique properties.
Well, how interesting. Now that you mention it, I can indeed imagine Sarah getting interested in that.
Oh shit, we're nearly there.
All the same, it bothers me to see you in a quandary, Your Eminence. Is there any other solution? Look, if it's of any help, you can always leave your envelope with me and I'll give it to her as soon as I see her.
I hesitate.
Can we take some royal jelly in the
Till
middle
now,
of this?
we have always dealt with her in
We're gonna
person.
run out of effort points
That
and
has
fuck up.
always been successful. Do you think I should give it to you?
Don't worry, Your Eminence. Your secret is safe with me.
Fucked up there, I think.
You know my mother's reputation. As her son, I will defend the de Richet's word with the same fervor.
I would
Maybe
expect
that works.
nothing.
Oh my god, it works! That was
Listen,
bullshit! I just bullshit my way
If I
through
give you
that.
the letter, can you promise me before God that no one other than your mother will read it?
Okay, confrontation, last step. For the last step of a confrontation, you must convince the person you are talking to by giving a positive answer. If you give a bad answer, the step will repeat itself until either you give a right answer or you have no blunders left. The last step of a confrontation will repeat itself until you fail.
Your Eminence, if there is one thing you can count on, it is the value of a promise made by a de Richet. Respecting our commitments has always been the pillar of our family.
This better work, because I'm out of
and
effort
nothing
points.
nor nobody will prevent that from happening. Since you know my mother, you should know that a de Richet always keeps their word. You can be sure of that.
Thank you, my son. It is most reassuring.
Yes! It did! That was awesome!
You're welcome. Especially as
It's
I
like, that was
promised you
almost as
nothing
stressful as the
for
life exchange ones.
Listen, let's stop there. I'm going to tell you a secret, Monsieur de Richet. Your mother and I are organizing the escape of a large number of French priests who face a massacre organized by the accursed Republican tribunals. The church is literally being bled like a beast. Without your mother, hundreds of men of the cloth would have gone to the
Okay, so
guillotine.
the French Revolution is going on
She
right
has
now.
made the services of your order available to us by organizing the priests' safe passage across the borders. Even if she does not share all our convictions, she always provided assistance. Young man, you can be proud to be her son. Be it only for her sake. Always respect your name. Here, the letter I spoke of. It includes a list of about 15 names ready for departure. Be quick. Remember to tell Sarah when you see her that time is short.
Well played. I'll decide later when I'm alone whether to look at what it contains.
Just open it up right in front of him. Alright, hidden elements. Many clues and items are hidden. Some of them will have an impact on your events, so don't hesitate to look for them. Alright, so, We got absolutely fucked there. So we just press 2. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we've got 4 effort points back, but we should look around more. I wish the camera's awful. Like, it's really awful. Is there any way of fixing that? Like, it's... Like, it needs to be, like, 100. Even on 100, this is still not great, but it's better than it was, so fuck it.
Lives of the Noble Greeks and Romans by Plutarch, a biography of the great men.
Because I'm taking the book. Jesus Christ, I'm just nicking everything. Manuscripts allow you to educate yourself during the adventure. At the start of each quest, you can perform what to read and gain permanent skill points. Okay. So finding these is a good idea, because it means I can level up more skill points in between missions. Okay, got it.
I thought my chimney was big, but this one is beyond belief.
It's the least one can say. I've been longing for a warm fire for ages.
Since I set foot on the island, I haven't ventured more than 2 yards away from it.
Have you also just arrived?
Oh, late morning, I'd say.
Louis, come join us. Monsieur, may I introduce you to Monseigneur His Eminence, Cardinal Piaggi?
We just spoke 10 seconds ago.
He joins us straight from Rome.
Oh, just call me Your Eminence.
Oh, no, okay, so...
It's simple.
George Washington, President of the United States of America.
You're
Delighted
You're
at
George
last to make
Washington?
your acquaintance.
It's George fucking Washington! Like the
Pleased
George
to meet
Washington,
you,
what the
Mr.
fuck?
President. Louis Maurice de Richet. It is an honor to meet you.
Young man, let's keep it simple, please. Let us forget our fancy titles. Nice to meet you.
Also, why?
Louis.
Oh, never mind.
I should imagine you never thought you'd be in such company.
I must admit that I didn't. It's the first time that I've ever met so many illustrious personalities.
And you haven't seen anything yet. Generally, when Lord Mortimer organizes one of his receptions, there are over a dozen people here.
They can't all be here yet, and you'll see, most of the time there's only the upper crust.
And I noticed you were already getting to know His Eminence at the entrance. It's the perfect place to build up a network. What were you talking about, if you forgive my indiscretion?
Believe me, she's not that special. His Eminence was asking me for my opinion about the style of the main door. I have to admit, this place certainly doesn't lack panache.
It's simply stupefying.
Oh, pity. No scrumptious gossip or juicy tidbits, unmentionable secrets, or even money matters. But you'll see, it will come. Despite all the goodwill in the world, you can't stop people scheming left and right around here.
Speak for yourself, sir.
Well, my friends, do any of you know the reason why we're here this time?
Not in the slightest. As for me, I've been invited by Sir Holm, a close friend of Lord Mortimer, but I do not know the reason why.
You see, Louis, every time Lord Mortimer organizes a reception, he always finds a moment to set up a chat with all the guests.
During which time we remake the world.
Accompanied by gallons of absinthe and cussing. I'll leave you to imagine the result.
Interesting.
So, if I understand rightly, Monsieur de Richet, you've come out here to join your mother. For what reason, exactly?
She's gone missing.
Lord Mortimer asked me to come as quickly as possible to find my mother, who seems to have disappeared during her stay here.
Ah.
I took the first boat, and here I am.
I'm so sorry.
Don't be, sir. It's not your fault.
Unless it is George, then I'll fucking kill you.
Seriously, though. I know your mother well. Stay behind with me
Mum is
afterwards,
fucking every world
and
leader.
we'll take a moment to speak about her.
Oh, shit. There we go, I did it. I think I did it.
Good Lord! Washington is wearing the emblem of the Grand Master of the Golden Order. It's the highest distinction of the order in the United States. It puts him on par with my mother. He must really know his stuff when it comes to the occult.
Good evening, my friend.
Holy shit. That's the man for my vision.
An urgent case has delayed our host, Lord Mortimer. He can't be present this evening, and he sends his deepest
Oh
apologies.
god, his fucking face.
He's asked me here and he hasn't even turned up? Great start.
And now, my dear guests, a light meal is served in the small salon. For those who would like to, you're invited to follow me into the next room.
My dear fellow, you must have read my thoughts. I shall follow.
We'll have to be careful not to make too much noise. One of Lord Mortimer's guests is relaxing.
Oh, we shall be quiet.
Don't take it the wrong way, Sir Holm, but I've
so this is
already
Sir
eaten. Thus, I shall be happy to remain by the fireside.
If you don't mind, Gregory, I should like to keep Mr. Washington company.
Please feel at home. And you, sir?
If I stay with Washington, we'll be able to speak about my mother. But on the other hand, I'd like to learn more about this home. I saw him in my vision.
Alright, we'll go with home for now.
My vision is more important. Let's follow home.
I'll follow you, sir. Mr. Washington, I hope to speak with you at greater length on another occasion. Emily, please excuse me, but I would like to speak to Sir Holm. I shall see you later.
My friend, I hope our dear Giovanni is well.
The troubles in France have fatigued him, but he will recover slowly. Do not fear.
This guy's creepy, by the way. He's
He
like a
apologizes for
fucking
remaining
clown.
in Rome. The voyage was too much for him.
And right he was, too. The mildness of the Mediterranean, eh?
That was close.
Giovanni Braschi? Am I dreaming, or are they talking about Pope Pius VI?
Come, sit down and have something to eat, my friend. You look rather pale.
Oh,
Excuse
God. I
me,
haven't got
sir.
many
I
points
have
at the
been
moment.
neglecting my duty.
I've got some
I
at
haven't
least.
introduced myself. Sir Gregory Holm, an old friend of Lord Mortimer's.
A real pleasure, sir.
You who must be well used to the court of France. How do you find this peaceful little haven?
Charming if I hadn't come here for disturbing reasons.
Yes, I heard the news. What a story.
Indeed. I wanted to ask you. You seem to know my mother well. Is that true?
Who does not know of her, sir? She has such a wide circle that everyone knows your mother from a
My mum
distance.
is literally just
or
fucking
closer.
everyone.
Everyone knows Sarah, my son.
But you only know her by her reputation.
I remember she once worked for the Crown of England and that she always honors her engagements. However, we have never been personally
Oh
introduced.
shit, that was a waste of my fucking time.
Well, if I'm to believe my vision, you're not going to get along with her.
Thank you for your answers, Sir Holm. But I beg your pardon. I get the impression I know you. Have we met?
Except in my dreams, of course.
Not that I remember, young man. Perhaps you're mistaking me for another member of the Chamber of Lords.
Oh,
What
so
with
he's
the wig
British.
and the powder, it wouldn't be the first time.
No,
makes sense.
You were definitely the one I saw threatening my mother.
I thought... Never mind. It'll come back to me. Would you allow me one last question, sir? I don't want to take up all your time.
Please, go ahead. What do you want to know?
Do you know the reason for my mother's presence here?
I haven't the slightest idea, no. She was invited by Lord Mortimer.
But you don't know why.
Not really. I was given to understand that your mother was looking for something.
Okay.
And do you know how long my mother and Lord Mortimer have known each
That
other?
was another question.
Several years, I believe. They seemed to know each other for quite a while. But it was the first time that Lord Mortimer had invited her to join us here.
Good. And finally, would it be possible for me to speak with Lord Mortimer this evening?
I'm terribly sorry, no, he really is quite unavailable.
Okay.
But please rest assured that everyone is doing their best to find your mother.
All the same, it's not the Chateau de Versailles. It can't be that difficult to find her.
Worry not, my son. I am persuaded that we shall find the famous Sarah de Riche. No doubt with new adventures to share, huh?
What the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on?
No!
What the fuck is she doing? What the fuck is happening? Is she having a stroke?
I should have insisted that you rest in your room.
Do you want me to call someone?
Let me handle this. I'm used to this kind of thing. Miss, can you hear me?
Leave me.
Let her breathe.
Stand back, please, so she can breathe.
Elizabeth is accustomed to this kind of thing.
It looks like it's just a dizzy spell.
In our medical opinion as a non-doctor.
Can you tell me something about her? Who is this young lady?
Elizabeth Adams. She's come to the island for a course of treatment, to rest.
For a course of treatment?
That's right. The sea air can do wonders. Are you all right, Elizabeth? Do you feel any better?
When did she arrive?
4 days ago.
Okay. My mother had already gone missing.
Are you all right, Elizabeth? You gave us quite a fright.
Take it easy, miss.
Let me... I just need to get back to my room.
Of course, my dear. Go ahead.
What the fuck is wrong with her hair, by the
You
way?
saw it, didn't you?
Pardon me?
Il segni della bestia.
The sign of the beast. He's referring to the tattoo on her hand.
Yes, Your Eminence, I saw it. I don't know what the young woman has been through, but she is marked for life.
I guess tattoos are
The
weird.
least one can say. You know the meaning, don't you?
Protection against the evil one.
It is a rare practice reserved for cases of possession, Louis. I have seen it during exorcism.
Gentlemen, it's getting late. It is time for everyone to go to bed. It has been a long day.
Interesting. There's lots of different routes and paths and shit here. Her hair's really long, I don't like it.
It's all the more delicate.
I'll see what I can do, but the case I'm on at the moment might well leave me with very few opportunities.
Did we eat anything?
Well, I am impressed with all this splendor.
But don't spend too much time with Mr. Washington, my dear, or you'll lose your pretty accent. You seem to be intrigued by that statue.
Absolutely. It is remarkable.
Lord Mortimer is fond of atypical works of art. I won't disguise the fact that I find it all a little megalomaniacal. But I must say, he does have some outstanding pieces.
So, who was that young lady with you?
Elizabeth Adams, Mr. President. She would have liked to have stayed with us, but the poor thing is exhausted.
Elizabeth Adams?
Miss Adams is here to rest.
Jesus Christ, I'm missing all these opportunities because I haven't got
In the
skills.
corridors. She arrived a few days ago.
I perceived her, but we weren't introduced.
Rest assured, she is not here for the same reasons as yourselves. Consequently, I'm counting on your indulgence. On that note, it's very late. You must be exhausted. The servant will accompany you to your rooms.
The creepy metal-faced servant. Fuck off. I don't want to hang around with this creep. Alright, here we go.
Ladies, gentlemen, I bid you all good night. Mr. President, Your Eminence, Duchess, you have the same rooms as usual. You, Monsieur de Richet, will find your room at the end of the corridor.
We're going to do like some snooping about at night here. I suspect we
Well,
really will, right?
my friends, I am bone tired. I am off to my bed. See you in the morning.
Good night, sir. I shall do likewise.
Louis, I shall see you in the morning. Sleep well.
Good night. See you tomorrow.
Why don't we have a French accent, by the way? Everyone
man.
else's accent
It's
is
been quite a
right,
day.
but his isn't.
Right. Where is my room? Duchess Emily Hillsborough.
Oh, can I... This is going to sound incredibly creepy, but can I peek through the keyholes of the rooms? I can. Oh, no, I can't. I wanted to see if they were doing anything. Maybe I'll try this one. This is...
Duke Manuel Godoy.
Yeah, I can't spy on anyone. Alright. I thought it might be worth it, like, if there's keyholes, you could look through and see if they're doing anything shady, but... I guess they're just getting undressed at the moment. Is this me?
Monseigneur, His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi.
Nope. This one here must be me. Where the fuck is my room? This place is fucking huge, by the way. They said at the end of the corridor, right? This must be me.
President George Washington.
Nope. This is like the big... Oh, there's a book here. Right? Is that a book? Oh, collectors. Okay, it's like collectibles and shit. I don't give a fuck about this. But... This is pretty good though, right? Like, I like this. This is locked. Very interesting game. It's like a more complicated, like, Telltale. I just did a fucking... What? What? I just did a full fucking run round? Where's my fucking room? Oh my god. Alright, okay. You said at the end of the corridor, but this is the loop. So there's no end to it.
President George Washington.
Right, just check all the fucking names this time as we go past them. Fuck it. I got some more royal jelly. That was definitely worth it. I think I'll save it for now, though.
Monseigneur, His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi.
Where's Piaggi?
Huh, that's me.
Alright, so it's not at the end of the corridor, it's in the middle.
Right. So what shall I do with this letter? It might be about my mother's disappearance. But if I open it, I'll be betraying Piaggi's trust.
I actually trust what he said.
Damn. Can't wait to open it, but I gave my word to Piaggi, so... Too bad. I'll wait until I hand it to Mother.
Is that Saturn wow. Your son? There's a picture.
Nice room.
No, it's not.
Sure doesn't do things
it's that
halfway.
creepy picture they always fucking use in every sort of horror game as a creepy picture. God damn it. Right.
Inferno by Dante. Abandon hope, all ye who enter here. Lovely lectures Mortimer is giving to his guests. Very jolly.
That's kind of
Saint
cool.
Francis of Assisi in ecstasy. Before Superior Saint Jerome and the Angel.
Okay, that isn't Saturn.
Yet again, art with political undertones with an image of a saint hearing voices.
Combat Watch gives you focus status, so next skill use costs no effort. You can carry... Okay. That's kind of cool. I like that. I wonder if I can eat stuff with the hotkeys during conversations or not. I should try and do that next time, like, I'm in a conversation. Okay, so I failed 2 things. I thought I did find a clue about my mum. Alright, so we have 2 more points for diplomacy. Oh, so the other ones do level up. Oh, no, they don't. Alright, that's what I'm going to do. It's going to stay focused all on one side. It's probably dodgy to do that, but fuck it. We have 1 point available. You can choose what to read during the adventure. Each manuscript gives you more skill points. Okay. So we've got parallel lives. 1 skill point in conviction or 1 skill point in diversion. Let's go for conviction and just max. That almost max it out, right? God, having a great dream, Jesus. So it restores your effort points in between chapters, which I didn't know. So he wasted the royal jelly. Another flashback here, though. Let's see what's going down. Are we in the body of a servant here? It looks like we are. Just observing. Yeah, we are. We're in the servant's body.
Your turn? The servants are not very efficient. Durocher can't be far away. They'll find her soon. Their search time is restricted, given that they must keep an eye on Adams.
I can take care of her, you know.
Yes. Well, in any case, I do thank you for bringing her to the island.
Jesus Christ, that shot's
From what
horrible.
I've understood, the search of de Richet's room hasn't turned up any results.
Not yet, no. But we've put her son in there. Perhaps he'll find something.
That might come in handy.
Louis grows impatient at not yet having met the famous Lord Mortimer.
He will meet him tomorrow.
Oh, what a pity to lose a knight at the start of the game. Are you waiting for someone?
A young French soldier.
During our game of chess?
Don't worry, Gregory. The game won't disappear. I'll have one of my men escort you back.
Don't trouble yourself. I know my way out.
Ah, good evening, gentlemen. Please forgive me for this late hour.
It is never too late. And we have much to discuss. One last move?
Don't worry. Our games always seem to end like this.
Or always start like this. Come, take a seat, my friend.
Really interesting. This is really good. This is really fucking good. That's Napoleon. It's fucking Napoleon. Like everyone who's who of 1798 is here. I like these weird flashbacks, by the way.
A little
They're all
nighttime
flash
stroke,
forwards or
Mr.
whatever.
President.
There's nothing like it for a good night's sleep.
Do not hesitate to ask a servant to show you back.
The corridors seem quite safe.
Washington's gonna be dead.
Peppermint, lime flower, and valerian. My miracle remedy when one can't get to sleep. A very good night to you, Mr. President.
Thank you. And to you too, sir.
Where's George Washington doing? He's creeping up on us in bed. George Washington's breaking into our room. George Washington! Oh god, we're bleeding everywhere again. What the fuck? Did you just snort that blood back up your nose like a big fucking ball of snot? That's gross. Jesus fucking Christ. Alright. I'm coming.
Dear Monsieur de Richet.
I don't care. We'll read that in a minute.
Excuse me. Am I bothering you?
Yes. No.
No, not in the least. Is something wrong?
I'm going to need your help. Do you remember the young lady we spoke of in the hall?
Yes.
I bumped into her in the small salon before.
Well, she is the daughter of my friend, the Vice President, John Adams. But she is supposed to be dead.
Yeah, that's bizarre. Fair enough.
Good heavens. I was present at her funeral.
It is disturbing indeed.
What the fuck is going on?
I need to make sure it's her. That's where you come in. I want you to distract Elizabeth while I search her room. And perhaps get my hands on some important information. At least I hope so. Elizabeth is in the small salon. If you hurry, you can still catch her. I just need 10 minutes.
But if my vision is true, there are two men nearby discussing very important issues, and one of them looks much like Mortimer. Washington is very kind, but I came to this island for my mother, not for his ghost stories.
We've got to help George Washington investigate. Let's help him, fuck it.
Count on me, sir.
Thank you, my friend. Keep Elizabeth downstairs as long as possible. She must not return to her room.
Trust me.
I hope we don't have to go to the small salon by ourselves, because I have no fucking clue where it is.
According to Washington, Lady Adams is in the small salon. I better hurry.
Where the fuck is the small salon?
Louis, you're straying from your objective.
I don't know what a small salon is, game! Must be this way. Downstairs, right? So we have to go back to the main hall and then go downstairs. Okay. Right, down here, down here, down here, down here. Oh shit.
My son. Oh, you are a godsend.
Oh my god, there's some shit going on.
I believe Miss Adams may be in danger.
What do you mean?
Do you hear that? She is being manhandled in this small salon.
By whom?
I don't know exactly. A thug, a Frenchman, it seems. By the cut of his cloth, I'd say he's a member of the French Revolutionary Government. You should do something, my son.
I guess we are. I'm going in.
Shit. I was supposed to make sure Adams wouldn't go back to her room. Don't worry, Your Eminence. I'll take care of it. Probably nothing to worry about.
Do you want me to call for help?
Please don't do anything. I'm sure with a little goodwill, everything will work out fine. Don't go and wake up the whole manor, please.
Thank you, my son. May God watch over you.
Otherwise, don't even come in with me. I'm just like, let's just fucking deal with it.
Who do you think you are?
There are multiple paths to reach your objective. It may be a good idea to think twice before embarking on the first path you come to.
Me, sir.
If we were in France, I'd have sent you to the guillotine for what you just said.
Please, just let me go back to my room.
Hey, you! Stay out of it! This is none of your business. I'm gonna teach this little slut how to behave.
What the hell is going on?
Huh? I don't think you know who I am.
Stop. I beg you. I didn't mean to. Don't hit me, please, sir.
Shit. If I step in, Adams might just run back to her room. And if I do nothing, yes, Washington will have enough time to search, but this girl's gonna suffer. Damn it, what should I do?
Let her go! Huh? Stay out of it, boy!
Shit.
What are you playing at? I told you to mind your own business, boy! If you think you can side with this whore and then just walk away, you're out of your mind.
You've got to escape this
Give me one
altercation.
good reason not to knock you down.
Sir, you obviously do not know who I am, or you'd keep your distance.
Ooh, one more like that and I'm gonna get scared.
Good. You cunt.
Don't think you're getting away with it that easily. I'm sick of all these toffs. If we were in Paris, I'd send you all to the guillotine. And on top of it all, a woman telling me how I ought to behave? I won't stand for it.
Oh, okay. Wait a minute.
What? Don't tell me you're gonna defend these harlots.
Hold on. Let's take a second and think about this. We're not animals, so let's not act like one.
I knew you were a panty waste. You make me wanna puke.
Okay, you really are an animal.
I get the feeling you're trying to put one over on me. If that's the case, you're making a big mistake.
Sorry about that. Look, there's no point in us aggravating each other. Let's both just go our separate ways.
Don't move. We're not done yet. You wanted to be the knight in shining armor and save the damsel in distress.
He's immune to diversion.
Let's see how brave you are.
Someone threw you off balance. The cost of effort points increases when using your skills. We haven't got a golden elixir, so we're fucked at the moment. There.
Ain't true. You only get one shot.
At this distance, even a blind man couldn't miss.
If you miss, you're a dead man, sir.
Back down, cunt. Yes! Yes! Okay.
I'm not in the habit of
We need to
beating
find-
Lord Mortimer's guest in his own salon. You got off easy this time, but don't try it again.
Okay, we got away. Chase the chick. Chase the chick. We gotta chase her. She's gonna fucking find George Washington rifling through her underwear.
The brooch Elizabeth was wearing. Huh. She was so frightened she was unaware that she lost it. Yeah, well, it didn't seem to do her much good.
That brooch is pretty important, I think. I want to grab shit though.
Hey, these look like pages taken from an ancient encyclopedia. There's a pattern with 5 circles on this chest.
God damn it. So I can't open this chest. Oh my god, the camera is fucking terrible. I need to find that golden fucking stuff to fucking sort this situation out, right?
Hey, a Russian ruble. I wonder what it'd be worth today.
Where did I come in through, by the way? Like, is it can I go somewhere else? Let's see.
Lady Adams must have locked it behind her when she fled.
God damn it. Well, we did it. Although we're in a bit of a crippled state at the moment.
Well? Did you get time to search the room?
Louis, I only needed 10 minutes. Imagine the scandal if she had found me.
What would you have done in my shoes? She was in the middle of an argument with some angry guy.
10 minutes. I didn't ask for the mood.
Nonetheless, you found what you were looking for, didn't you?
Not everything, but yes. Elizabeth is definitely the daughter of John Adams.
So Mr. Grumpy cunt, George Washington. Jesus fucking Christ.
You can always go back.
It's too late now.
Well, I pissed off George Washington, but I saved the chick. So, you know. Golden elixir, yes. Number... I wasted that, didn't I? I used the wrong one, I think. God damn it. I'm so confused. Yeah, it's the one that looks like a little leaf is the one. Why are they in a different order? There, it's so stupid. There we go, that cured me at least. And let's pop one of those and save the other one for later on. Well, that was totally worth it. Alright, so we got golden elixir, we healed ourselves from the problem. We've got quite a lot of effort points again. Let's go back to bed. Can I spy through people's rooms now? Because that'd be awesome if I could. Hang on, am I somewhere else completely?
Decorum guide.
Where the fuck am I? Okay, I got another golden elixir, so that's good.
A few leaves out of an old encyclopedia.
Oh, we can really look around now.
Sir Jacques Peru?
We don't know who that is, Jacques Peru, right?
Monsieur Napoleon Bonaparte.
This place is fucking huge.
Duchess Emily Hillsborough.
Can we spy on her now? God damn it. Alright, let's go back to our bed, I guess. If we can remember where the fuck we are. Oh, hi, Cardinal.
Your Eminence, what are you doing here?
I was worried about you, my son. How did it go with Miss Adams?
I saved her life.
Don't worry about that anymore, Your Eminence. I had to step in, but everything's under control.
What an adventure, my
This
son.
guy really likes me. I'm a good Catholic.
Relieved to hear it. You acted as a good Christian. In these troubled times, we need more men of your caliber.
It's nothing, Your Eminence. I did what I had to do.
Well, you did the opposite.
Good. Well, thanks for the news. My son, I have another problem. I wanted to speak to you about something important. Do you still have my letter on you? The one I gave you in the hall?
Why do you ask?
I have a name to add to it.
Here it is.
Thank you, my son. Ah, I see that it's still sealed. I was right to put my trust in you.
That's my good.
Give me 1 second, please. I can't imagine what would have happened if I hadn't added this name to the list. Please be sure to give this letter to Sarah the moment you see her.
You can count on it.
Have a good night.
This is really good. This is really well done. Like, I'm really surprised. I thought this would be like, kind of like a low-budget Telltale game, but I'm liking it more than nearly every Telltale game I've played so far.
Louis, you're straying from your objective.
I don't know what my fucking bed is. Jesus fucking Christ. Just go and sleep with the Cardinal instead. That'll be fine.
I'm exhausted. I better go to bed. I'll search my room tomorrow. If Mother stayed here right before me, you never know.
We can have another
Mortimer
horrific
better
flashback.
show up.
Jesus Christ, the paintings in this room are fucked up. interesting. There's so much stuff I could have done. It's definitely fairly complicated, this shit. Oh, I didn't regenerate all my effort points this time.
Alright. In my vision yesterday, I saw that Mother had this room before me. I'd better search the room. Who knows? Maybe she left me something behind.
Oh, what book are we going to read? We've got rules of 1 point in etiquette, 1 point in diversion. Okay, so that's maxed out etiquette almost, I think. Alright, so anyway, guys, this is where the end of the first video is going to be. We are halfway through, I think, the whole thing. So I think there's 4 bits to chapter 1. So we've done the first 2. And we'll have another video going up on Monday with the conclusion of Chapter 1. Like I said, I'll try and do these as they come out as private things for you guys. There'll be a new poll going up pretty soon to vote on what May's private playthrough is going to be, and I'll try and get that one done sooner than I did this one. So if you have any suggestions and things, feel free to put them in the Game Suggestions tab on the Discord. That's really helpful. So anyway, thanks very much, everyone, and thank you for supporting on Twitch or Game Whisper, whatever you've been doing. Really do appreciate that. Thank you so much, and I hope you enjoyed part 1 of the Council. Thank you.